Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by GhostBed.com.
Welcome to Drinkin' Bros Sports NFL Picks. I feel weird saying that. You know why? Been shit in the NFL this year. I've been absolute dog shit in the NFL this year. I'm hovering around 50-50. The lock of the week came through, though, with the Tennessee Titans. I think it's because we were there and Laszlo Lopez was in the building. That's my guess. But they came through at 5.5, and that was a nice thing. Some of the other ones did not come through. Who did you have last week, D'Anthony? Who was your lock of the week?
I actually changed it to the Titans because I don't know. That just felt like a game they were going to win. I bet the money line and Titans +1 and won both of them.
Man, so Danny, our social media extraordinaire here, usually takes the locks of the week, college and NFL, takes them up to Hightower Sean, and they make a graphic and put it out for the swipe-ups for all the accounts. This is the second week in a row I'm going to take the Titans. I can't believe it, dude. Oh, I don't feel that great about it. I should, but I don't feel that great about it.
The problem they're having right now is that Julio Jones is not getting the ball enough. That's what I think.
I agree. And
even with A.J. Brown out, he still only got targeted like 4 or 5 times last game.
Look, Derrick Henry, though, ran for another 100-yard game. He's a beast. It's weird because that's the first time I've been to that stadium in Nashville.
Yeah, that stadium sucks, by the way.
Terrible stadium. Terrible stadium.
There's like about a 20-square-foot section that isn't blasted in the ass by the fucking sun all day.
No,
It's a horrible. The food fucking sucked. The whole thing sucked.
All of it. And we were club level. And the food sucked in club level as well, dude.
Except for the game. The game was pretty good. But
game was great. But the food in the stadium, not so great. If you stay downtown, though, it's a nice walk there. And I can say that about Nashville, so congratulations. But everything else, I could live without going to another Titans game until they get a new stadium. But I think it might be 20-something years old at this point. I'm still in the camp of I can remember when the Rams played the Titans with Eddie George and all that shit, but it was 2001, so we're looking at a 20-year-old stadium, and we just don't go to those very much anymore.
No. I mean, teams that are good usually get new stadiums.
Yes.
Well, even the Raiders got a new stadium, and they are fucking terrible.
Fucking terrible, but they also got a new city there. I don't know why I can't bring up the fucking odds this week. Internet's a little wonky over here. I got some things and not others. I'm going to try to switch over here. This happened yesterday, too, man. We'll go through I'll have to go old school with the phone today. Sorry. I'm sorry about it.
Just tell me again, and I'll give you the
No, I need to go. We always go through the wins and then the losses because I want to be honest and upfront with everybody here. So we always start with the wins before the losses and then go over this week's totals. All right. Last week, gross game. Thursday night game, Panthers versus Texans. This was a junky bet. I bet it at the last second. I took it down 6 on the over-under, and then I took the Panthers down 6 as well, and I didn't hit that over.
I took the Panthers under at 49.5 and -1.5, and I won both of those.
I took it down to 37 points, and they just couldn't fucking get there. It was 35. 35 points in this shitty game. To my defense, though, and I really want to say this, because I don't usually say, oh, it fucking should have happened, dude. There's a lot of people that say, it should have fucking happened. This one should have if McCaffrey stayed healthy. Popped a hamstring in the first quarter. He was out the rest of the game. I had 31 just on McCaffrey by himself.
Yeah, that dude is it's 3 years in a row that he's going to miss major time, like a quarter of the season.
Oh, dude, it's going to fuck everybody for fantasy because that was everybody's number one pick.
Well, I'm just talking about him. He's probably the best combined running back any of us have ever seen, athletically speaking. In my opinion, he is at least, and he's fucked.
Yeah.
Now, he's going to be 27 next year?
I think so, but he's also white. So those two things are not on his side. I can't name a white running back to go into his 30s that was any good, except for John Riggins.
He's 25.
Is he
now.
really?
He'll be 26 next year?
Yep.
He's probably got one more dominant year left if he can stay healthy.
He's got an older body and face to him. Is that weird to say? I mean, he's still a sexy man, but he's got an older body and face. So,
well, you can see plenty of it while he's standing on the sideline.
I know. Washington versus the Bills. This was another one that this one I loved, hammered it. We won this one. Congratulations. Both of us took the Bills in this one. Bills looked like they're back to where they should be here. Browns and Bears. My God, dude. My God. Are we saying the Browns are fucking for real now? Is that what we're doing, Delco?
They've been real.
God, they've not been real, dude.
They've been real.
They've not been real. This was a 26-6 game. I watched, I think, a half of this for Justin Fields. He got absolutely fucking destroyed in this game. There was 9.5 sacks in this game, which could be a record, I believe, right? Didn't Myles Garrett have 4.5 on his own in this fucking game?
Yeah, he was abusing Justin Fields.
Yeah. He actually tore his... I didn't bet this game because I didn't like it. Congratulations on that. If you're Browns fans, I'm sure you all took this fucking bet. Did you bet this game? Did you bet the Browns game?
No, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Justin Fields should not. If I were him, I wouldn't suit up to play another game with this team.
You know, it's funny you say that. So they're actually going to put Dalton out there.
Good.
And the way that's
what I told him to do before the fucking season started.
The way that coach was talking was as if they're worried that he's going to get absolutely fucking destroyed. And Jesus Christ, man. I mean, that was brutal. 4.5 sacks by Myles Garrett. Congratulations.
It's all Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy is he's a piece of shit as an offensive coordinator, or was rather. Now as a head coach, he's even worse. His whole program is if we're a system, you have to be a system quarterback to succeed here, and then you draft Justin Fields in the fucking first round and then start him after 3 games. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Not stoked about the Bears O-line here. And Justin Fields, we don't know. One game of running for his life and then just getting fucking drilled every play. I don't know how good he's going to be in the NFL, and everybody was super fucking amped about it, especially the people in Ohio. Not the game to be at if you're looking to see what Justin Fields is going to give you for the long run. Next up was the Ravens versus Lions. Fuck, this was brutal, dude. Ravens. They won, and this was probably maybe the greatest play ever. Is that weird to say from a kicker?
Yes.
66 yards.
That's weird.
Hits the crossbar, goes directly straight up in the air, about 10 yards, and then falls on the other side. I think because there was so much fan footage from phones and shit that it was the greatest play of all time. And just seeing Lions fans at home just completely fucking devastated. It was awesome to me.
We had a debate on the college football show the other day. Or on the Monday morning recap, whatever the fuck. Justin Tucker, greatest Texas Longhorn in the history of...
No.
Who's better?
What about that dude with the steakhouse?
Vince Young? No, I mean in the pros. Like, greatest Longhorn pro career.
Because of Kevin Durant.
I mean, just in the NFL. Yeah, Durant, obviously, although Durant was only there for a year.
But from the football standpoint, Hall of Famer.
Dickerson.
Hall of Fame. Was Eric Dickerson went to SMU.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. And I think he's also the most accurate kicker in NFL
Earl
history,
Campbell.
Right?
That's right.
Oh, Earl Campbell. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
Tucker's already the most accurate kicker in history. I think with this record, he pretty much locked himself in for a Hall of Fame appearance.
The wild thing about this was
I won this. I took it up to 14.5 Lions.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I lost it, so I took the Ravens. The weirdest part about this play was used to do a little kicking myself in high school. I've never seen anybody take a crow hop with their legs running towards a ball as a kicker.
Usually you don't have time.
You never have time for that. And why the line didn't break through to get it was crazy to me. I mean, I guess, look, it's 66 yards. You're assuming he's going to miss.
No,
but,
it's still because it's the Lions and they're terrible.
Yeah. I watching this from like 90 different angles. This was one of those games when I got back to the hotel that night. I watched it on my phone from like 90 people's Twitter accounts, and I loved every single fucking angle of this. And it was hilarious and awesome. And it was the best way for the Lions to win. And I think that's why it's it's one of the greatest NFL plays of all time.
I think it's important from time to time for organizations like the Lions to be reminded of the fact that they're mediocre and will never have any real success.
Yes.
Because that's what that was.
That's exactly what it was.
They were about to beat what could be arguably a top 5 team, and it withered away on a record-breaking kick, and that's how it should work for people like that.
Ah, that's great.
The Lions suck, and they always will suck. And sorry if you're a Detroit fan out there, but you had plenty of success with the Red Wings back in the day.
Yeah. And look, you had the talent. You had Barry Sanders. You had Stafford. Stafford's fucking destroying it with the Rams. You had Calvin Johnson, who is, if he kept playing, might have been the greatest receiver of all time. He's in the Hall of Fame already. But all of these people have quit at like age 29 for the Lions because they don't want to play for the fucking Lions anymore, and they still go to the Hall of Fame because they feel bad that they had to play for the Lions, which is awesome. Next up, Cardinals, Jaguars, hammered this. This was an easy one. Cardinals won. It was close in the first half, and I was worried. There was a kick 6 at the end of the first half where the Jaguars returned it and actually went up in this game. And I was like, you got to be fucking shitting me. And then the Cardinals turned it on. Are the Cardinals for real, Dan?
No. No, I mean, they're a good. If you have a couple of their players on your fantasy team, that's probably good. But they're not going to win a bunch of games or anything.
What are they? 3-0? I mean, they're 3-0.
I mean, I don't know what the rest of the schedule looks like, but they're not going to be knocking out good teams.
Well, they got to go against Seattle twice. I think the Rams twice.
They play the Rams this upcoming week. They're going to get fucking shithoused. Kyler Murray may die this weekend. And they play the 49ers defense after that, and then the Browns defense after that. So it's gonna be a rough couple of weeks.
All right, we'll find out. Next up, Chargers, Chiefs. Fuck you, Chiefs. You break my heart every single week, dude. I don't understand this team. I don't know what's going on with this team. Chargers won this game. This was a money line bet at halftime. Chiefs were down again. And then they came back and just decided to be the Chiefs again. And then they were up 24-17. And then fucking Herbert turned it on. And the Chargers beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs are 1-2. What the fuck is going on in Kansas City?
Boredom, probably.
Like, that's all you can really chalk this up to, right?
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 games, the opposing team has made a real effort to shut down Tyreek Hill, and it's worked in both times, and they've won against the Chiefs in both games. I think that's going to be the focus of every team moving forward this year. That appears to be their weak link, that Mahomes can't figure shit out if Tyreek Hill can't get open. So if you can fuck Tyreek Hill up, you can probably beat these guys, and they've proven it twice this year. So it's not like one of those conspiracy theories or anything. It's happened, and I don't know what's it's gonna look like this week. I mean,
will they go out and get a wide receiver then? Because that's been the talk of this past week.
They signed Josh Gordon.
Oh, they did. So that went through.
Unless it's been blocked by the NFL.
Yeah, no. The NFL let him go, and I read that he wanted to play there. But did he actually sign? Bob, will you look that up and see if Josh Gordon?
Yeah, he signed Monday.
He did sign. Yeah. So he's fucking. He might suit up this weekend.
I don't know about that. Well, it depends on what he did, what he was doing leading up to this. But it's possible.
He wasn't smoking crack.
Yeah, they certainly need it. McCole Hardman hasn't been doing much.
No. All right, shit. Josh Gordon, that could be a fun pickup this week. We'll find out.
When's the last time he played in the NFL? 2 years ago?
Boy.
Half the season with Brady before he got suspended again?
He's so weird, though. Every time he comes back, he fucking does well for like 5 or 6 games, and then he smokes crack, and then he leaves again.
I think he was smoking weed, right?
Weed. Yeah, it was weed the first time, and then
now they don't test for weed, so you should be fine for a while.
Oh no shit! Is that what it is?
It was just weed because when you first get into the program, I guess they like keep tabs on you and they drug test you all the time. Once you fail that first test, so you just kept failing that. So now that weed's fine in the NFL, you should be all right.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Josh Gordon might make it through the whole fucking year. Then let's go. Let's go for Josh Gordon. Next up, Saints, Patriots. Didn't touch this game. I don't trust Jameis Winston. I'm going to have a hard time betting the Saints this year. Patriots look like dog shit in this game.
I took the over down to 35.5.
Was that how fucking low it was?
Yeah.
I didn't touch anything about this game whatsoever. I left it alone. And
all these rookie quarterbacks suck.
Yeah, look, Mac Jones, they lost James White. He's got a broken hip now, so he's out for the rest of the season. A lot of guys going down. I think Mac Jones might be all right, but we'll see. It's not going to be fun against Brady this weekend. Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, Brady's pissed.
God damn it, man. That's the lock of the week, obviously. I turned in the fucking Titans. Damn it. Sean, hit up Danny and let her know it's the goddamn Buccaneers this week. Next up, Falcons-Giants. Didn't touch this at all. That's a disgusting game, and it was every bit as gross as I said it was going to be. It was 17-14. Falcons got their first win, and no one cared. Absolutely no one cared in this game. Did you bet anything on it? I put nothing on that.
No, it's a useless game.
Same with Bengals-Steelers. I don't know who the Steelers are. This has got to be Roethlisberger's last year there, and man, they got worked at home by the Bengals. Look, fucking Joe Burrow is just a goddamn winner. Going into Pittsburgh is hard no matter what. But this team is shitty. It's the Steel City shitters up there.
Yeah, they're not doing well. They don't look great.
No.
Roethlisberger should not be throwing the ball 60 times in the game at this point.
Is that what he ended up throwing?
It's 58.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He's 38.
Yeah. Najee Harris only carried the ball 14 times, and they had no secondary running back with any carries. Some of that, I guess you could say, is because they were down 7.5 and then down, 27 or 27. They were down. They were up 7.5. Excuse me. Cincinnati was, and then went up another 10 in the third quarter. So they just had to throw the ball a lot, I guess. But it's weird that nobody else got a single carry for Pittsburgh.
It's strange, man.
That's not the kind of offense they've been running for the last 5 or 6 years.
No, and this team is strange, and they need an identity, but the irony of it is it's the same fucking people. Like, you still have Roethlisberger, you still have Tomlin.
Yeah, but
you have a
that's
great
the
running
part.
back.
That doesn't make any sense. Najee Harris, and they have that Ballage dude that came from the Dolphins.
Yeah, Kenny Ballage.
And then what's the other guy's name? Snell, the guy from Kentucky, I think.
Yeah, Benny Snell Jr.
They're decent enough running backs that you can hand the fucking ball off from time to time. I don't know what the game plan here was, but clearly it didn't work out.
Yeah, and the Steelers used to fucking pound the ball every single time. They're not doing that this year, and I have zero hope for this team anymore. Next up was Colts-Titans. That was the lock of the week. We were there. That came through. Derrick Henry looked great. Julio Jones is starting to get the ball. The fans fucking love Julio Jones, by the way, and it was packed there. But I'm still having a hard time figuring this team out. Everybody in the stands was just calling for Henry to get the ball every single carry, and I almost agreed. I was like, yes, he gets 4 to 5 yards a carry. Just give them the ball every fucking time.
Yeah, he looked pretty good. Usually he doesn't in back-to-back games, but
he was great. Broncos-Jets. Who was back there? Who's the Broncos fan back there today?
Is there such a thing?
Yeah, it's
It's
like,
a good fan base, but
he was asking me about it earlier. He's like, hey, what do you think about the Broncos this weekend? I go, dude, are you a Broncos fan? It's the guy who bought the weed chocolate.
Yeah,
I think
that makes sense.
The Broncos are kind of like the Browns 2 years ago. They've got a lot of stuff, but nobody to throw the ball.
Well, I mean, they're undefeated.
They beat the Jets.
Beat the Jets 26-0. And that's why that lock was Tennessee, although I do want to add the Buccaneers to that this week. But I don't know about this team. I don't trust Teddy Bridgewater all that much. There was a Broncos fan in here earlier who was asking me about this team, and I was like, bro, it's Teddy Bridgewater. I'm not going to do that. Okay, that's gross. Any quarterback who wears 2 gloves during a game when it's 78 degrees out, I don't trust, and I don't know what the fuck is going on up there. Raiders.
hey, put some respect on Kurt Warner.
Look, I will, but
He was a 2-glover in Arizona.
But he was old, okay? He was bagging groceries all those years. He was fucking old, Bob. He needed to put some gloves on those hands to get the ball up in the air, so I don't fault him for that. Did you see his biopic by any chance, Bob?
I refuse to watch it because they don't accurately portray his wife's hair.
The spiky look? I can tell you why. It was a Lifetime movie, right?
It might as well be. It's a Christian movie.
Yeah, I can tell you why. They didn't have enough money to pay that actress to get her hair cut, and they were just like, fuck this. Fuck this. She was like, yo, dude, I'll do this, but I'm not getting my fucking hair cut, bro. Next up was Dolphins against the Raiders. Oof, God damn it, man. Does this make the Raiders 3-0?
Yep.
No, does it really? God damn it, man. Look, the Dolphins had their quarterback. Tua was out. He was fucking out of the game. This spread to me was a little high. Raiders didn't cover. And now dirty-ass Kurt Summers is out there fucking sauntering in the streets at a 3-0 team that looked lifeless there. They came back towards the end and won by a field goal in overtime. 2 out of their 3 wins have been in overtime. So I'm not crazy about this team. Dolphins, what do you do now? There was a report this morning that a Deshaun Watson trade is imminent. They didn't say to who. Speculation is Miami or Philadelphia. And I heard the Eagles, Delco Dan, I heard the Eagles were like, we're making calls. Okay? We're going to try to figure this out. Why? What happened to Jalen Hurts? Was he not the dude?
Never has been.
No, that's what I said. Never fucking has been. That team with Deshaun Watson, though, would be fun as shit to watch. Him and Devonta Smith. Who's that running back there?
Miles Sanders.
Yeah. That's a decent little squad. But the Dolphins, look, Dolphins have the pieces. If they put fucking Deshaun Watson there, fine, we'll see.
The Raiders are all right on offense, but their defense is dog shit this year.
Dog shit.
I don't know if Josh Jacobs comes back healthy. Peyton Barber is starting to show out a little bit too. They'll have a pretty good running back core, but I don't know if that's enough to overcome Derek Carr's tendency to fuck up when the game's on the line.
Yeah. We'll find out, but it'd be fun. Look, either of these teams, Miami or Philadelphia, if Deshaun Watson goes there, I'll watch the games. Dolphins, I just can't watch like on a regular basis. Well, I just won't do it. Buccaneers against the Rams. I ended up backing off of this game at the last second. I had it in a teaser, and I had it at 7.5. It ended up coming in at 1.5. Antonio Brown was out with COVID. However, the Buccaneers are fully 100% vaccinated, including Antonio Brown. And I think that's odd. I know the protocol is they have to go through, 2 tests in 48 hours or something like that? But the problem is their flight leaves on like a Thursday or Friday. You're a flight risk, and you can't do it. Can you not fly separately?
I don't know. I mean, you'd have to use a PJ to do that.
You send the PJ for Antonio Brown.
Maybe. I don't know if he's there or not. You could just drive your own goddamn car.
That's a drive from Tampa to LA, but you know.
Do what you got to do.
Hitch a ride with Lázaro Lopez. He's down. This was a weird one to bet. The Rams are for real, Delco Dan. I'm gonna give you your fucking props. They were a sleeper team for everybody, right? You said they were gonna win the Super Bowl.
So did Rob.
So did Rob. So did you, Hot Bob. I see it through the peaks and the cracks here in the TVs, and man, it's hard to argue that they won't. They looked really goddamn good, and they're only going to get better. That's the thing, is when Stafford dials into this offense, they're only going to get better. I'm not going to write the Buccaneers off yet. That was a tough game on the road. And again, you're without Antonio Brown. And then the Buccaneers also picked up Richard Sherman yesterday, who was beating down their doors to get there. Nailed it. So he's on the team. But I think that could have been a preview of the NFC Championship.
Maybe. The Rams can... it's going to be hard to run the ball on them, apparently, because they shut these assholes down.
Yeah, I mean, look, 24 points isn't terrible.
No. They had 35 yards rushing for the game, including 14 by Brady, who led the team in rushing.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Which probably isn't something that happens a lot for him.
Wait. Also, that means he led the team in rushing with getting sacked.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't count in the NFL.
No.
It's different.
Oh, is that passing yards in the NFL?
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
it's
no,
nothing.
it's just it
It's
doesn't
nothing.
count towards yards from scrimmage or anything like that.
Yeah, that's just solely college.
I'll tell you what happened of why I didn't watch this game. This is full disclosure here. We were at the pre-dinner or the night before dinner for Rob O'Neill with drinks for his organization, and there was this game on the TV, and then the X Games is on the other TV. And I know you're thinking, why the fuck would you watch the X Games? Tony Hawk showed up for the finals and dropped in at 53 years old. And we all became children and ran over to the TV and watched that whole fucking thing. And it was amazing to see a 53-year-old man drop in and do fucking tricks. So, yes, I missed this game to watch Tony Hawk. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Can you look up Hot Bob if he did win a medal, though? I got locked into a conversation after that, but I want to see if he won the medal. If he won a medal in the X Games, Tony Hawk, for best trick. But it was rad to see a 53-year-old man doing that shit.
He has 16 medals out of the 17 X Game events he's been in.
But did he win on Sunday, though? Did he win one? Because I literally, I think I went back to the bar for a drink. And I was talking to somebody, and I didn't get to see if he got a medal. Because he did have one trick that was rad, and that's all that competition requires. I know this is a football show, but Tony Hawk at 53 feeds in with Tom Brady at 44. I don't know what these guys are fucking doing or taking, but I'm all in.
How did you enjoy watching Deshaun Jackson, Delco? Because he's got as many. He's got 120 yards in this game, and I think the top Eagles receiver has 186 on the season.
Yeah, it's not really on our receivers though, right?
No, it's on everybody.
Yeah, that's
It's a
on
little
our
bit
team.
on everybody.
Or it could be on your quarterback, you know?
Coach, quarterback,
You hate the whole thing.
just figuring things out. Expectations are low.
Yeah.
I said it before the season.
No, I know. I know, but what if you guys get Deshaun Watson?
I don't want to cheer for that guy.
Really?
I just don't. No.
I don't. My thing is this: like, it seemed too fucking set up, and I think if he comes back, he's not going to get the same bullshit that everybody else did.
It's a lot of allegations.
It is, but it's all from the same attorney, and it was literally 2 days after he asked for the trade.
Also, I heard Arian Foster, former running back for the Texans, former teammate.
Oh, yeah.
I remember him talking about it and saying that like when he was with the team, he only had one masseuse. And it's like whenever somebody just keeps passing you off, something's up there.
Oh, no shit.
Because he's had like 20 different masseuses with the team and stuff. So it's like, if they're gonna keep passing them off, something's there. There's some fire to that smoke.
Aaron-
Yeah, but his name's Arian, which is racist. So
Yeah.
I don't want
No,
to hear it.
I will say this, though. He's very honest and open on podcasts and shit. So, like, he's a weird guy, but he'll answer anything you ask him. So, if somebody were to know, my money would be on Arian Foster for sure. Next up was the Seahawks against the Vikings. I didn't like this game just because I said on air, I believe, I was like, the Vikings have a good shot at this. The Seahawks don't show up for weird games like this, and they didn't. This was 30-17. Vikings in this one. I'm not sure about the health of Dalvin Cook, but, Kirk Cousins continues to chug along, and he's going to have another 500 year probably.
Yeah, he's a good regular season quarterback sometimes.
Next one up, Packers, 49ers, all over this. Hammered this one. Had the Packers. I don't believe in Jimmy G. I believed in Aaron Rodgers. And Stone Cold Killer at the end of that game there drove down the field with 34 seconds left, and they kicked the game winner. I was all over this one, and this was a great dub for me. Did you take this game at all?
I took the over, which was 49.5. And obviously that was easy.
Yeah.
I thought this would be the Packers defense is terrible this year so far.
Yeah.
And that did not change this week. They gave up 30 points to the 49ers who could barely move the ball.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
it wasn't. I don't like Aaron Rodgers much these days.
I'm going to look at his stats here.
I don't mean necessarily statistically. I just mean his attitude and shit is fucking. I'm done with it. Like, oh, look at how independent and free I am. Play football, bitch, and shut your fucking mouth. No one gives a fuck about anything. If all these people could line up and tell LeBron to just dribble and shut the fuck up last year, let's tell Aaron Rodgers to stop airing his grievances publicly. Like, nobody gives a fuck about your bullshit. You're rich. Shut the fuck up and play, or get the fuck out of the way.
Well, I think he wanted to be gone, right? And
Didn't retire, dude. You've made plenty of money. Who are you trying to prove something to? That's what pisses me off. He tries to take this stance that he has nothing to prove to anybody, but he's back here trying to prove something to somebody. Just shut the fuck up and cut your hair, asshole.
I think, the hair is for a Halloween costume, he says.
Well, that's really stupid. But
I'm excited about the costume.
If you're preparing that far in advance for a Halloween costume, I don't imagine you're paying a whole lot of attention to these games.
He's winning. Green Bay is 2-1, and I'm not really sure who this team is. I mean, I'm looking at this. Aaron Jones had another decent game here. Rodgers had a couple touchdowns. Devontae Adams torched people, dude. I was going against him in fantasy. It was one of those things where I looked up and I was beating a team, and I looked up, a homeboy had Devontae Adams. I was like, oh shit! I ended up getting fucking house. 12 receptions, 132 yards, and a touchdown on a Devontae Adams. He went in first round of most of these fucking leagues, and he's playing like it. Garoppolo, I don't know what they're gonna do with this guy. I'd like to see more Trey Lance. Jimmy G is saying, hey, dude, I know he's breathing down my neck or whatever, but I don't know when they make the switch. But they're 2-1 also, so who fucking knows? But his numbers are never fucking cool. And then the last one here was your fucking dirty mouth game, dude, that I bet. I never bet unders. I hate it. Who is it? Big Cat, who always says that on Barstool? Unders are for fucking pussies? Or
I don't watch them.
What's the phrase that he always says? It's unders are for like people who want to die or something early. I agree with that. I took the under in this fucking game. I took the Cowboys, Hightower Sean, so you'd be happy to know that. I got the Cowboys in the victory in this, but I ended up taking the under as well, so I went 50-50 on this game. Now Cowboys are what? Fucking 2-1? God damn it. God damn it, man. No, don't pump your fist, Sean. Don't pump your fucking fist at this. I got one of our partners at drinkinbrostickets.com, Benny Daniel hit me up. He's a huge Cowboy fan as well. And he's saying, hey, man, we're going to be 3-1 after this week. And I'm like, motherfucker, we're going to have to put up with this for most of the year.
I mean, they're not going to have to match up against Christian McCaffrey, but that hasn't been a huge factor for the Panthers in the past. They haven't lost badly every week that they haven't had him. I don't know if that's going to be an issue, to be honest. The Panthers are 3-0 as well.
Yeah, look, we'll find out. My whole thing is the Cowboys fans. I just don't want to fucking hear it. Eagles fans, this could be the last push to get Deshaun Watson. Everybody other than Delco is fine with it. Because let's face it, you guys had a fucking guy who murdered dogs and shit.
Mm-hmm. That's obviously way worse, right?
After the fact.
Two white women?
Yeah, after the fact.
Yeah, it's way worse white women to murder dogs.
Yeah.
I would say that objectively it's worse to torture and murder dogs than try to get handies from a masseuse.
Yeah, I would say that's true.
Yeah. I mean, look.
I don't know that we need to really have a debate about it. In front of people, but shit.
Were the masseuses getting paid? I mean, what do we, there's the sex worker element, so we'll see. Before we get to next week's odds, we got some sponsors who put this show on the air. Let's go. Let's have a day with Killcliff. Nick, did the Killcliff CBD come in today?
Yes, it's all put in the fridge.
Pop it over. Bring me one of the Flamin' Joes here. We'll put it on camera here. I feel like these are fucking liquid gold when we get these. Killcliff.com. I am a gigantic fan of their CBD products across the board, and I love these fucking guys. 25 milligrams of CBD in every single can. You will not piss hot on a drug test. You're good to go, dude. So if you're one of those people who's like, hey man, I want to take something for joints, aches, backs, pains, all of the pains and all of the things. I didn't need two. That's being greedy. That's being greedy here. Here it is. I'm going to hold it up in the camera here. Flamin' Joe Rogan, continues to make more money. And he did it, dude. He knocked this flavor out of the park. This has slowly become my favorite, and I have to admit that now. It is overtaking the grape for me. And it's the Flamin' Joe. It says limited edition, but I think this is going to be there for the long haul, right?
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Nah, it's not going anywhere. Motherfucker, dude. He mixed it with pineapple and jalapeno. I love it, dude. 20 calories. That's it. No carbs, sugars. Boom. You're good to go. Pop this in some vodka and enjoy your life, dude. They just ship this right to your house. So you're golden on this. And at killcliff.com, when you use the promo code DrinkinBros, you get 30% off there. And that's good for the entire site. So not just the CBD products. Boom. I might just stuff one of these in my pocket, Nick, and take it home. But you're good for every single product in the store. Go to killcliff.com. Promo code DrinkinBros gets you 30% off there. Next up, we've got mybookie.com. All the odds we're going to read today are from mybookie.com. Promo code DrinkinBros will double your deposit. I love their 6-point teasers. I do that all the time. It's a great way for these shitty games. Like tonight, we got a real fucking shitty game tonight. The only way I would bet a shitty game like this tonight is to throw a 6-point teaser one way or the another on the over or under. Last weekend, Dan, you called it right. I took the wrong way. I took it down, and I should have took it up on that one. And I believe you won. You can do that at MyBookie. The 6-point teasers are the fucking jam. There's a million prop bets on there. Go to mybookie.com, promo code Drinkin' Bros. Will double your deposit on there, and you can bet like a little tiny king. Last but not least, we got ghostbed.com/Drinkin' Bros. 30% off everything in the entire store. That is mattresses, sheets, pillows, adjustable bases. That cooling topper is 30% off. All of the things are 30% off at ghostbed.com/Drinkin' Bros. And if you have decent credit, they got a 36-month pay-as-you-go program, no interest there. You can couple that together with a 30% off deal and walk out of there with like a new bedroom set for 35 to 38 bucks a month at ghostbed.com/Drinkin' Bros. All right, let's get to these odds. Oh my God, man. Why do they do this on Thursday nights? What is it? Like, is there something I don't know that they just put the worst games on Thursday nights? Like, I get amped up every week, and then when I look at it, I want to fucking hang myself.
This is a big rivalry.
Is it?
No. But it's a rematch of a national championship quarterback tandem. So maybe that's what they were thinking. I don't know. But
I guess. Because you always try to look at the storylines, right? Like the Sunday night game, I get. It's fucking Brady at New England. Great. Yeah, we're all in for that. It's going to be the ratings jerk fest of the century. So I guess if you want to say this is Trevor Lawrence versus Joe Burrow.
Well, I mean, it would be Trevor Lawrence against Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins' former team.
That's right.
But
the whole goddamn LSU team.
Either way, Lawrence and Burrow combined for 12 touchdowns and 11 interceptions, I think, so far this season. So if you enjoyed watching crab legs in Tampa Bay, you can watch this stupid shit, but I will not be watching it.
Okay, so what do you do here for gambling-wise, right? This is...
both these defenses are terrible, but both of the fucking offenses turn the ball over a lot.
Yeah.
So I would probably take one of their defenses, to be honest, in fantasy. And for the game, I would take the over because it's probably going to be offensive and defensive touchdowns. The over is 46. I'm definitely going to take that.
Over is 46. The point spread is 7.5 for the Bengals. Damn it, man. I believe in Burrow, and I'm with you on that over. So here's what I'm going to do here. And then I do this on every Thursday night game because they're all fucking disgusting to watch, and I need to root for something. I need to root for all of it to stay locked into something like this because there's nothing else on fucking Thursday nights anymore. And with Hollywood about to go on strike here, this is it. Buckle up, kids. You're going to be doing not even game shows anymore. All that shit's fucking IATSE. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take Cincinnati down 6 to 1.5, and I'm going to take this over down to 40. So I'm going to take a 6-point teaser on both of those and drop that down. And that's what I'm going to do to try to stay remotely entertained and into this game tonight. Next up, we got the Washington football team against the Atlanta Falcons. Gross.
Yeah, well, under is 48. I'll be taking the under.
Yeah.
Big Cat can say whatever he wants. He sucks at betting, so I don't really care what he has to say.
It's true. It's true. He's no good at betting.
These teams both are fucking terrible. Although,
I don't know what's Washington. You know, Washington's defense is last in the NFL.
yeah, but that's because of the games they've played. But I do have Cardell Patterson from Atlanta on my fantasy team now. He's racking up points every week. He's about 12 points a week right now.
Well, the reason why he's a good pickup for a flex position is he's listed as a running back, but he's really a wide receiver. So, like, you can get all those points for PPR leagues, which is what we're in. And in a flex position, that's a great play because Atlanta just chucks the ball around because, they have to, and they don't fucking care.
If you're Washington and you can't keep your offense on the field, at some point the defense gets exposed. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
There's no amount, like, unless you have two identical defenses you can run out there all the time. It's just gonna suck for you.
Yeah. This is a minus 1.5 game here. I will not be betting this whatsoever or watching this game at all unless it is jammed in front of my eyeballs on Red Zone. And I don't know how many times these teams are getting in the red zone, to be real with you here. Ugly game down in Atlanta, and have no desire to see it. Even if any of my high school friends are watching, don't go to this game. Stay home and look at your kids, okay? Don't go see this in real life. That's awful. Next up, Detroit Lions against the Chicago Bears. Now, Andy Dalton is starting in this game. This is Bears minus 2.5 at home. Another ugly game. Over-under is 42 in this game. Who you got?
You said Dalton is back.
Dalton is back.
Lions.
Ooh.
I think the Bears are. I think the Bears are getting ready to experience an implosion here. So I'm going to take the Lions at +3.
Okay. All right. So whenever I see an over this low, I can't help myself on it. Of 42, with a 6-point teaser, I take this shit down to fucking 36, just because I can't. That's a fucking high school game. It's a junior varsity game. I do it all the time, and I lost on it last Thursday. I don't care. I'm going to do it again on this one, and I'm going to take the Lions, this +2.5 up to 8.5, and I'm going to take the Lions as well in this, but at 8.5. Okay, I'm not going to take this at 3, only because I don't know. The Lions will find a way to fuck it up. You know, Justin Tucker, that whole shit last week. They will find a way to fuck this up somehow, so it's hard betting on the Lions. Next up, one of my locks of the week here. This is Tennessee Titans against the New York Jets. This is Tennessee -7. I've taken this down to a half a point, 6.5, just in case Tennessee has a weird game and decides not to show up for a little bit. I still think they win this game by a touchdown, so I'm going to take this at -6.5 for the Titans. Who you got?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, 7 is fine too, but the Jets are terrible. They're definitely the worst team I've seen ever, I think.
There was 26-0 last week.
Yeah. I don't know that I've seen a team this bad before. Even that Browns team that went defeated, they had some bad luck in some games. This team is just fucking shit.
They were shitty last year though too. What did they win, 2 games last year?
Yeah, they were on pace to get Trevor Lawrence, and then they won 2 games that they were trailing.
Yeah. So, look, I don't know how you not take Tennessee on this one. And if you're Tennessee, hand the ball off to fucking Henry every goddamn down and you'll win this game. It seems pretty fucking simple. So this is one of my locks of the week, and then I'll tell you the other one later. Next up, we got the Browns against the Vikings. This is Browns -2. This is actually an interesting game because, like you were saying earlier, Kirk Cousins is decent in the regular season. He'll show up for a game like this. And they're getting 2 points at home. Landry's out, right? You've Jarvis Landry. He's out.
Yeah, he's out for a while.
Yeah.
6 weeks, I think.
Yeah. OBJ played last week.
Sort of.
I
don't know if that really matters. I think the Vikings are not very good.
Man, this over-under, you see this over-under is 51.5?
Yeah.
I actually like that. I like the over-under. I think this will be a relatively high-scoring game.
Maybe. The Browns' pass rush is pretty good.
They're pretty good.
If Dalvin Cook is injured, then the Cardinals got big problems. But I don't know how injured, or is he even playing?
Not sure, but look, if they're chucking the ball around, that's going to drive this up. It's whenever they're handing off the ball to Dalvin Cook that under usually hits. So I understand why this is so high. I think they said they're going to let him ride it out. But Hot Bob, will you check on Dalvin Cook? See if he's in this game?
I mean, the kid that replaced him, Madison from Boise State, had a 100-yard game, so maybe they're going to let him rest.
Maybe. He's one of those journeyman guys. I tell you what, I'm going to check back in with me. Go to Drinkin Bros Sports on Facebook and subscribe to it. I usually put all my bets in there the day before. Check back in with me day of for this game. Because I might take the over in this, depending upon what Dalvin Cook does.
Cook is probably going to play.
Ooh.
It's not officially official, but he's been practicing a little bit.
All right. I'll check back in with me at the end of the week on Drinkin Bros Sports on this one. I might take that over. Next up, we got the Colts against the Dolphins. Yeesh. We got to see the Colts in person. Not terrible. Not great. Carson Wentz is kind of a duct-taped up man playing here, and we got Jacoby Brissett for the Miami Dolphins. He's going to be in there for the next 4 weeks because Tua's got broken ribs. This is -2 for the Dolphins. Who do you got in this one?
No.
Yeah, right? Do you even watch this game?
No.
Me neither.
There's no one I care about in this game.
No. And the over-under is gross. It's 42.5. I'm not stoked about that at all. Nothing about this game is great. I guess if you're a Dolphins fan, you can stop with the fucking fins up in the message board. No. Go out and get Deshaun Watson this week, and this will be a fun game to watch for sure. They'll chuck him in there, and I'd like to see that happen. Fine, I'll watch the game then. Otherwise, I'm not watching this fucking game. Next up is Carolina versus Dallas Cowboys. This is Cowboys -4.5 at home. Oof. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I think Dallas wins this fucking game. Oh.
It's possible. Panthers haven't really played anybody yet.
They haven't played anybody. McCaffrey's out, and
But again, that hasn't really been a predictor of failure for them in the past.
no, but they got Durr, and he's due for a fucking failure there. Man, Hightower Sean, I hate to say this, man. I think the Cowboys are going to win. This will put them at 3-1, won't it? Yep. Son of a bitch. God damn it, man. Jean shorts all around for you fucks, dude, for another week. Benny's already hit me up on my fucking cell phone. Hammer the Cowboys. I am. I'll hammer the Cowboys. I think they win by a touchdown in this one, and I think this week it'll hurt them not having McCaffrey.
I'm taking the Panthers at 4.5.
Are you really?
Yeah. This is one of those games the Cowboys always fuck up.
All right.
I agree.
2 turnovers from Dak, something like that.
Okay.
Or Zeke fucking fumbles in the red zone or some shit like that. They do it every fucking year.
Delco, you in on that?
Yeah, I think we're still undervaluing the Panthers.
Oh, gross.
They don't have a strong strength of schedule right now, but they've been pretty good in the games. Sam Darnold is just. What are we talking about? We're talking about a massively depleted Dallas Cowboys defense. None of their great players are in right now. Van Der Esch is past his prime. Fucking Tank is out. So why is Sam Darnold being called into this at all?
I just don't believe him.
He's better than the fucking Cowboys defense, that's for sure.
I don't believe him.
Also, he might be okay. He was just a Jet. We have no idea.
You know, a lot of people are saying that this week. It's just so weird. When he takes off his helmet and you see that fucking head of his, it looks like a basketball.
He should definitely get some facial reconstruction surgery.
Yeah,
It's seeing ghost.
It's a weird, yes, it's a weird fucking head. As soon as he takes off, and what was the game? Was it the Thursday night game last week, right? They want to interview him, and he's pissed. He was pissed off to be interviewed. And I was like, dude, you're Sam Darnold.
That's because he's got to get to sleep earlier because every morning fucking the townspeople chase him through the streets with fucking burning pitchforks and shit because he looks like a goddamn monster.
I don't know, man. I've never seen somebody that pissed off to be interviewed. I think because the mic was still on, right? I think he said, "Are we done? Are we done? Fucking done? Are we done?" Dumb shit. I'm riding with you, Hightower Sean. We got 2-2. Bob, you want to break this tiebreaker?
Give me the Panthers.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah.
All right.
Give me the Panthers.
Sometimes the strongest player in the game is the incompetence of one of the two teams, and the Cowboys' incompetence is more important here than their offense or defense, or than the Panthers' offense or defense, in my opinion.
Mike McCarthy will blow this.
He is. I think one of the worst coaches around. I can't believe they hadn't fired that guy yet. Jesus Christ,
It's weird
he's
though.
a fucking loser. His play calls and shit like
Yeah.
that. What the fuck is this guy doing? He's not paying any attention.
Look, man. They played Tampa Bay close, man. They could be. They're this close to being undefeated. It's fucking crazy.
The Cowboys' lineup is fine. The defense is banged up, but their players are fine. It's the coaching is beyond me. I've never seen any. I don't remember the last time I saw consistently bad coaching like this. The play calling and the fucking stupid bullshit. This doesn't make any sense to me.
No, me neither.
Maybe they're going to tank
We'll see.
so they can get somebody and another receiver in the draft.
Who knows? I'll ride with the Cowboys on this one. Next up, we got the Giants against the Saints. Saints -7.5. This is the same fucking Jameis Winston of old. Who's going to show up for this game?
Take the over in this game.
Over is holy shit. It's only 42.
Yeah, well, because they're expecting Jameis Winston to turn the ball over 2 or 3 times, but he's probably going to score 2 or 3 times as well.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if the Saints defense has been pretty decent this year.
Yeah.
No question about that. But I don't know if how many points do you expect the Saints to score in this game? I would expect somewhere in the 30s, right? Against
would.
the Giants. The Giants are fucking terrible.
Yes, I typically would, but Jameis, it's weird, man. Though I think where I bet on him 2 weeks ago, the Panthers game, didn't show up. He was non-existent.
you.
Huh?
I tried to tell you.
Yeah, it's
Jekyll
still,
and Hyde.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So is this week Jekyll or is this week Hyde?
Well, it's the Giants. I
With
could
no
see,
pass rush, I mean, he's going to be fine.
I could see like 24-13 Saints.
Yeah. So do you take this over down 6 then to go to 36? I have to. That's my rule. So if it's in the mid 30s, I take it. I take the fucking over. All right. I'll take the Saints down to fucking. I'll do a 6-point teaser on this. I'll take this down to 1.5 on the 7.5 for the Saints, and I'll take this over down to 36.
Is Saquon Barkley out?
I don't know, but he hasn't looked great anyways, even when he was playing. He only had 54 yards a couple weeks ago when I saw him. But it was a shitty Thursday night game. I don't know what his story is. They were talking about whether or not to give him a long-term contract, and I don't think you do. Like one of the big boy contracts, you know?
There shouldn't be any of those for any running back ever.
Yeah, I agree. So we'll see. This next game, Chiefs, Philadelphia. Chiefs, you break my heart every single week. I lost a lot of money on you last week. I lost money on you all 3 weeks here, Chiefs. This is -7. They're playing at Philly. Who you got in this one, D'Anthony?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to bet on the Chiefs until they start playing, to be honest. They don't seem very interested in playing the game. I don't know.
Why, though, is what I can't figure out.
I don't. Well, I mean, like I said earlier, if you can knock Tyreek Hill off course, and we've seen it in each of the last 2 games, you can totally fuck up their entire offense. We'll see if Andy Reid comes back with a solution for that this week. You would have thought that solution would have happened last week. They didn't even try anything. They didn't run screens or quick outs or fucking their standard over-the-top slants that they run with him out of the slot a lot. None of that shit happened. So I don't know if they're just fucking around or if Hill's hurt and they're trying to hide him. They only threw to him like 3 times, I think, last game or something like that. So who the fuck knows? I don't know. But the Eagles haven't exactly been, they haven't been terrible defensively. I guess in that last game against the Cowboys, gave up 41, but for the most part, that's a function of the offense not being able to stay on the goddamn field.
A couple interceptions there too.
A couple of defensive touchdowns, or interceptions rather. I don't know. I think the Eagles are going to go hard after Tyreek Hill, and if they're successful, this is going to be a close game. That's what I think.
I think Fletcher Cox might be out.
Yeah. Oh,
is he out? Fletcher Cox out?
I'm gonna look, but I think
great if he is. I can't not quit. This is fucking. The Chiefs are Brokeback Mountain to me, dude. I'm gonna take this down 6 and take it at -1 again because it's the fucking Eagles. It's the Eagles. Everything about this screams that the fucking Chiefs should win this game by 80 fucking points. But I don't believe in the spread for the Chiefs anymore. But I still can't not bet it. So I'll take this down 6 down to 1. I'm not going to touch the over/under because I don't know if Philadelphia. I don't know what team is going to show up offensively for these guys. So
take your free. You just tease the Chiefs down to 1, and that's
what I'm doing.
Bingo slot.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'll co-sign that. They'll win this game
because that'll be on a teaser card for me, and I can't not do that. But if that is the one that ends up fucking me, I'm going to be so pissed off. What was that 8-game teaser 2 weeks ago? The only game I lost was the goddamn Steelers, and I was like, shit. But then the Chiefs have fucked up everything else, so I don't know. I'm going to do it, and I'll probably regret it later, so fuck me. Bet this at your own risk. Bet the Chiefs at your own risk.
Well, also
the entire year.
Andy always has that little extra fire against Philly too, right?
Yeah. And this is at Philly, so are people stoked that he's coming back? Is that going to be a thing?
I don't know. Half the city seems to like Andy, half the city doesn't. So he's kind of I don't know.
All right.
If your family's in the cheesesteak business, you're a big Andy Reid fan.
Maybe it's along racial lines.
Yeah, could be.
It truly is.
It really is. Next up, we got the Houston Texans against the Buffalo Bills. Bills have turned it on as of late. Love the Bills. They're rolling right now. This is the largest spread, though, that I can remember this year so far, I think. This is -16.5.
Yeah, no way.
Do you bet anything like that at 16.5 in the NFL?
No.
Me neither.
No.
Me neither.
It's too if they have the spread that high, then it's likely, but nothing is likely in the NFL. There's no good bet to be made right there. Even if you take it up to 22.5, I still don't think that's a good bet because if they blow them out, they're going to blow them the fuck out.
Right. By 28. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
That line dropped a little bit.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah,
Well,
it was in
I'll
the
refresh it.
17s, I believe. No, it dropped to what you read.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
It was
gotcha,
even
gotcha.
higher.
Oh, Jesus, was it really? Look,
And it's going to be raining there too. You don't fucking when your
In
offense,
Buffalo?
when your offense is primarily organized. Well, it's Orchard Park, but yeah, when your offense is primarily organized around the run game, no matter what Josh Allen can do with his arm, this team is organized around the run game. You don't give somebody fucking 17 points. It's crazy. You wouldn't do that in fucking college football if it's going to be shitty weather.
yeah, man, I that's too many points. I'm sorry. It is, and look, the Texans are shitty. That Thursday night game was fucking brutal to watch, dude. I mean, absolutely fucking brutal. Even the kicker missed a fucking extra point for the Texans in that game.
I think the Texans are one of the most. I really think the NFL needs to start doing like forget about. They've focused too much on television ratings and how to increase those by doing promotion and putting teams in the right cities, in the right TV markets. But I think they may want to improve their product a little bit. So if you're a franchise that just can't get your shit together, you've got a couple of years to improve, and then you're out. You have to sell the team or something like that. Because the Texans franchise has got to be one of the most poorly run franchises over the last 25 years of any in sports history. The way they fucking sent David Carr to an early grave, the way they wasted fucking Deshaun Watson's pre-rape years or whatever the fuck you want to call that shit. Even walking off the field 2 years ago, J.J. Watt, or last year, J.J. Watt was like, sorry for wasting one of your good years.
Yeah.
People forget that shit.
Yeah.
They got rid of the best wide receiver in the NFL and traded him for basically nothing, right?
Yeah.
They need to fucking, the other owners need to come together and say, hey, you know what, you're done. Get out.
Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen here because, like you said, they've made so many bad trades in the past. I think that's why they're still holding on to this Deshaun Watson thing of what do they want, like 4 first-round picks or something like that?
It's for a guy that you might get on a 1-year rental because he's going to go to jail next year.
Yeah, maybe not. Who knows? But either way, I think that's what they're afraid of is looking bad for the fan base when probably they should have just given this guy up for 2 firsts and called it a day. Because there is teams out there that could just use a quarterback and then boom, they could compete this year. His bullshit's not going to go through till next year. And it's the NFL. These motherfuckers don't care. So, it's 16.5 though. I still don't touch this game. I mean, if you're looking at the money line for the Bills, it's minus 1420. I've never seen anything that high. Next up, we got the Arizona Cardinals, where DeAndre Hopkins plays against the Los Angeles Rams. Man, this is a fucking fun-ass game to watch here, dude.
Yeah, it's a really good offense versus the best defense.
Yeah. This is Rams minus 4.5 at home. The Rams have looked great. I mean, just absolutely great. Over is 55 in this game. What do you do? What do you do here? Because Kyler Murray could turn it up and just fucking... show out. I think they put this spread exactly where they should have at 4.5. It's just outside of field goal range where you're like, all right, cool. Because I could see this being a 3-point game at the end.
Yeah, 31-24. It's possible.
Yeah.
I don't know about a field goal, though. 4.5. I think it's going to be, I think the Rams are going to win this pretty easy. But it's, the Cardinals are, that defense is fucked over there.
Yeah.
They're not going to fucking stop the Rams offense. There's just no way. Like 2 of their games have been against the Titans before the Titans decided to start playing football and they won, and the other one was last week against the Jaguars. But the other game they won. They gave up 33 points to the Vikings. They cannot give up 33 points to this Rams team and win.
Yeah, and the weird part about that Vikings game, I was watching that one because it was on, and they had 30 at half, and they only kicked it the defense held them to a field goal in the second half, which was weird, but shit. I don't know what to do in this game. And this is a fun ass game to watch, man. I think I probably put this in a fucking teaser, man. Look, the NFL has been locked in this year. I don't know if it's because of gambling is so prevalent now. Or what the story is, but these lines have been razor fucking thin in the NFL, and there hasn't been that much success from a lot of us out there. And when I say a lot of us, I mean guys who host like sports shows This 4.5 is so fucking tough. And so is this over-under. Because you would say at 49, all right, that's 7 touchdowns. At 55, that's 8 touchdowns. And with how good the Rams' defense is, I don't know. I don't know. Gut feeling says take the Rams. And take it down to give them 2.5 points with a 6-point teaser. Take the over down to 49. But yes, the Rams should win this game by a touchdown, the way that they're playing. But are they sucking their own dick? Or am I starting to overthink it? Am I getting fucking crazy now because these lines have been so fucking close this year? I don't know. Check back in with me on this one on Drinkin' Bro Sports on Facebook. And I will definitely bet this because it's a great game and I want to watch it. But this is a tough one for me. But it's going to be a blast. Next one is Seattle Seahawks against the 49ers. This is at the Niners. This is Niners minus 2.5. Who do you got?
Probably the Seahawks, to be honest. They usually win games they're not supposed to, but this is gross. Yep. It feels that whole division just feels like the trap 12 to me.
Except for the Rams. Rams are in this division, and that's about it. I'm with you on this. Oddly enough, I think it was 2 years ago. Similar thing, man. Seahawks were down playing in the 49ers, and I took the Seahawks. And they were getting points, and it was the same exact fucking game. So I think I'm going to do it again, and I think the Seahawks probably win by like a field goal just because of what you said. Like, it's the same thing. They'll win these games that they shouldn't win, and you're like, all right, fuck. So I'm going to take the Seahawks here at plus 2.5 and go ahead and get those points. Over-under is 52 in this one. If you're curious, I'm not going to take that. But I'm definitely taking the Seahawks in this game. Next up, I'm trying to figure out this line. Delco and I, before the game, because homeboy, the fucking Broncos fan was asking about it. This is the Ravens against the Broncos, and it's the Broncos -1.
Lamar Jackson's banged up. That's the story I heard.
So is he? But he's playing.
He's going to play, yeah. But I mean, look at that game against the Lions. He was 16 for 31, which sucks, for 287 yards, which is okay. But he also led the team in rushing with 58. These other backs that came to life against the Chiefs apparently have lost their lives. I don't know what fucking happened to them. And if he's the primary option, both in the passing game and in the running game, which he was before, in an elevated altitude like that with a sore back, I would probably take the Broncos in that too. Or at least make it a pick 'em. I mean, it's not really a pick 'em. They're getting 2 points. If you...
Oh, did it bump up to 2? I got
it's -1, but it's fucking. You get a field goal for being at home, especially in Denver.
Yep.
I think the Ravens are in big trouble in this game, which is weird.
I've got the Ravens defense in a lot of my fantasy football leagues, and they have been dog shit this year. I hate Teddy Bridgewater, so I'm going to take the Ravens in this game, and I can't not do it with the Ravens getting points against the fucking Broncos. And I am going to do it, and it's probably going to cost me. That fucker's probably going to do something weird, and I don't know. I'm going to pin this all on Lamar Jackson, and he'll find a way to win with a point. And the over-under is weird in this game, too. It's 45. Ravens defense is dog shit. And the Broncos, 3-0, Broncos, let's go.
Giants, Jaguars, Jets.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't really care about that.
No.
But
that's who they beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see if Melvin Gordon plays.
No, he's banged up. I got him in fantasy. Yeah, we'll see. I benched him so far, so I don't know if he's going to play or not. But I'm going to take the Ravens in this one just because. Next up, we got Steelers against the Packers. Look, Packers at home. Steelers have looked like dog shit. Do the Steelers come to life?
No.
I don't think so either.
I think Ben's done. The type of football he plays with those, it's complemented by a strong run game, and they just don't have it right now, or they're not using it. I don't know what the answer to that is. But he's not the kind of guy that can go out there and win games by himself anymore, at least.
No.
I think he's on borrowed time at this point.
Yep.
He's looking. He didn't even practice yesterday, so I don't know if he practiced today or not. But I assume he's going to play. But I don't know if it even matters, to be honest.
It'll change the spread, obviously, in the over/under. So that's the thing is like, do you bet this game on a Thursday? And I think the answer is yes. I'm going to take Green Bay in this one. I'm also going to take this over in this one because it's only 45.5 points, and I'll probably take it both ways. I'll take it down with a 6-point teaser as well, down to a half a point for the Packers, and then that over will be at 39.5, and I think it's fine. Look, if he's throwing 58 times a game, he's going to have to do that again.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to be doing it this time. I don't know if he's going to make it through this game.
I don't either.
He's lucky that the Packers defense is terrible.
Terrible. So that's why I like this over in this game as well. And this is just the fucking game of the century. We were talking about this earlier on RPR. They're cutting Adele ads. Hello from the other side. From Tom Brady to Bill Belichick. This is Buccaneers -7. I buy a half a point because I just do it when it's 7. But I'm all in on this game. I will put probably an Ariana Grande on this game. This is going to be $1,000. The over-under is 49 here. Does Brady beat 49 on his own just to do it to Belichick? Is the hatred that real?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's one thing that characterizes all the best players in history, and at least in American sports, is the ability to take minor infractions and turn them into something to motivate you on the field to do great things. And it seems like from the comments I saw in those interviews, Brady wasn't too thrilled with Belichick over the last couple of years before he left. So the first result we saw of that was a fucking pretty easy Super Bowl win, frankly. And Belichick cannot feel good about this game.
No.
I think the Buccaneers are going to murder Mac Jones.
So all the way around, I've got this as a fucking rout. Is Antonio Brown back and playing too? Because that was another one up in New England that Brady was pissed off about. He was pissed off about the Antonio Brown thing. But I imagine because he's vaccinated.
He's activated.
Yeah, he's activated now, right? So he's back.
Gronk is questionable, but I'm pretty sure he's going to play.
Bro, he'll play. I think
JPP is doubtful, though. I don't know what's going to happen there.
I don't even think it matters. I think the props. I look at the props too. By the way, Brady can break the all-time passing record in this game as well.
For yards?
Yep. That is going to be a big deal in New England. Tickets for this game, by the way, on drinkinbrostickets.com. We have tickets available for all this. This one is too steep, though, my dudes. These are going for $4,500 a piece in New England. Everybody wants to see Brady play in New England for the Sunday night game. I'm doing all of the things on this one, man. I'm taking the Buccaneers. I'm taking the over. I'm taking the prop bets. I put Gronkowski in one of those prop bets, put Brady plus 300 in one of those prop bets, and put Antonio Brown in there for catching touchdowns. I'm going to take all of the things in this game that one could possibly take, and I think this is a fucking rout.
Well, Brady's only like 70 yards away from the all-time record, so
69.
he'll probably do that in the first quarter, to be honest.
Yes.
And he looks as good this year as he's ever looked in his career.
Yeah.
So
What do they do, by the way? Do they stop the game and have a ceremony, in all sincerity, in New England?
no, you can't do that. I wouldn't.
I think Robert Kraft, though, would do it, I think, right?
Maybe after, or maybe they do something for him before the game, but I don't know how that's going to... Robert Kraft can't do that if he wants Belichick to continue coaching there.
Well,
that would be a huge embarrassment to Belichick, and you just can't do that.
There's a book coming out that is, they always pull these quotes from these books. The book that is coming out has Robert Kraft saying that Bill Belichick is the biggest fucking asshole in my life. And I don't know what that means and why. It's a tough thing when you have the greatest coach in the NFL history, and you have to keep him. You can't fire that guy. I don't know. I don't know if Kraft goes off and does his own thing and has a fucking thing for Brady. To me, it would be hard not to. I mean, he won, 6 Super Bowls for those fucking guys? I think they do. I think they do some type of ceremony for Brady and stop this game.
I mean, he's not dying today, presumably, so There'll be plenty of time after he retires if that ever happens to do that shit. I wouldn't do it if I were them. Unless he want, I can guarantee you this: if they do something for fucking Brady, that's very conspicuous. They're trying to push Belichick out. That's what I think.
I wonder if there's a fucking weird prop on this. If they're gonna do something, my bookie's always got crazy shit like this, but man, there's a goddamn million props on this fucking thing. This is great. I'm gonna bet this fucking way, and every way I can possibly bet it, I'm all in on this. Last but not least, here this week, we've got the Raiders for you fuckers. This is Raiders at the Chargers. Raiders are getting 3 points. Chargers are coming off that impressive victory against the Chiefs. Look, Herbert's for real, dude. This team's for real. Austin Eckler's fucking great. They're at home. It's a Monday night game. Who you got?
I'd probably the Raiders, to be honest.
Really?
Because they have more fans in LA than the Chargers do.
That's true. It's so fucking true. God damn it. This is going to be all Raiders fans. God damn it.
The Chargers are a really good football team, though. They have both a good – they have a pretty good – they have like a top probably third offense and a top 5 defense.
Yeah,
so
Bosa and the boys are good on defense.
I don't know. The Raiders' defense looked okay last week, but their offensive talent is unquestionable. I don't know if what's his nuts? Fucking Josh Jacobs is going to be back this week or not. I have no idea what's going on with him. He did practice today, but I don't know if he's going to be playing. But if he does play, that's a problem for the Chargers because that other kid's pretty good too.
Yeah. No, I agree. This one though, God damn it, I'm going to take the Chargers. I'm going to take the Chargers in this game, and I'll probably, depending upon how the weekend goes. Again, check in to Drinkin' Bro Sports on Facebook. Depending upon how the weekend goes, if it's going real well, I'll bet heavy on this game. If not, I'll bet light on this game. But I'm going to take the Chargers. But you're right, this is going to be a home game for the Raiders, and it's going to be weird to see on television. And they're going to bring it up over and over and over again. And every time they cut to the crowd, it's going to be all black. It's going to be all black Raiders fans.
Because it's in Inglewood.
No. It's jersey color. That one, jersey color for the Raiders. And yeah, it will definitely be a home game, so you have the advantage on that. But that being said, I think the Chargers are a good team. Look, kids, you can bet with us or against us on mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin' Bros doubles your deposits. Looking forward to the goddamn Patriots game. I think they stop it, and I think they give them some little fucking trophy or something, you know? Or they give them a little tuck rule football. Or they give him something deflated and maybe bronze it or something like that. But I think they stop this game and do it. And I think Brady breaks the record and they win fucking by 40 points. So I'm amped about it. Again, check back into Drinkin' Bros Sports. All the bets will be posted there. Locks of the week, though, are definitely the Patriots. And I like the Titans. For D'Anthony Holloway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is Drinkin' Bros Sports. Good night, everyone.